Everybody, Whitney Magnuson here with a fun tutorial using the March 2021 card kit here. So this is what is included in this month's kit. I'm in love with all the supplies and how they work together. So I'm going to show you how to use these shimmer powders. Do not squish them or that's going to happen. So basically you just kind of shake them out onto the watercolor paper that was provided and then add water and just have fun. So for this gold one, I'm just making a plain old gold sheet of paper here that I can use for accents and stuff. And so I'm drying and I'm adding more layers and I'm kind of ink smooshing it into that excess that's on my glass mat until I get the desired look. So this one color background is very simple. This next one, we're going to do a stripe one. So I just went ahead, I shook the pigment on top of the watercolor paper. I'm going to wet down a brush and just simply brush across some stripes. This is so simple, it's so fun, and I love the shimmery effect in person. You really just can't capture it in a video, but it's just the most beautiful shimmer effect. And then this third one is kind of a faux alcohol ink background or like a watercolor splatter. I wanted it to be just really messy, and so I'm spraying water and kind of adding more pigment here and there until I get the desired look. And I'm going to let this one dry naturally just to get a little bit of a different look. So for my purposes today, I'm going to end up using that gold background. But first we're going to go ahead and stamp out those florals from the set, Wayward Florals. I love the abstract look of these. I'm going to do a little bit of watercoloring, so I am using a hybrid ink. Today I'm using ink on 3, blackout ink. You can use whatever you have on hand. I did end up stamping out those leaves, but we're not going to use them for this video. So to color up this floral, I'm going to be grabbing 2 colors of my Karen brush markers. These are just a water-based marker, and I'm just kind of laying down pigment down on the bottom half of each of those little like chunks or like little petal areas, and then I'm just blending out with a water brush. And I'm essentially going to be repeating the same process for the entire floral, just using my pink, blending it out with the water brush, and then going in with green on the leaves and the stems. So for this card, I'm going to end up finishing up this watercolor, and then I'm going to fussy cut out the entire floral. I'm going to spare you guys from watching me fussy cut out the entire thing because it takes a while, but the effect is well worth it. Trust. So just finishing up those greens. I love how bright and vibrant this floral turned out. So I die cut out just a little rectangle from my gold background we created, and we are going to end up layering that on top of some of that marble paper that is in the card kit. And so I'm just making the marble paper slightly smaller than my A2 white card base. And I'm just lining up kind of all my elements inside of my Misty so I can get my placement of my sentiment exactly where I want it. And I'm going to be using Hello, and we're going to stamp it on the gold panel that we made. I'm going to pop up that gold panel with some foam tape. I used liquid glue to glue down that floral, and then finishing it off with some dream drops that dry just super iridescent and pretty. This is a timeless and classic card that I think turned out really fun. Thanks so much for watching.